What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Ninja Morphis channel, and today we're gonna be reacting to pranks that went too far. This is a video from the guy Pokey. His channel is in the link of the description. Check out his shit, bro. It's calm. So let's get into this.
While watching a tutorial on how to make a ketchup bottle, let's say.
Hold up. No. We gotta listen to the guy's introduction.
Everyone loves to laugh at a good prank, but how far is it just fun? And when does the joke cross the line? In some cases, the messing around had no breaks, and we will show you those that went too far, that made the victim laugh, cry, or swear vengeance up to the 7th generation. That is exactly what we're going to see here today. While watching a tutorial on how to make a ketchup bottle, let's say, explosive, a man decided to try it at home and the moment went viral. To play the prank, the man grabbed the ketchup bottle, threw in a kind of leavening agent, shook it, and called his wife over so she could open the bottle, since his hands were full. When she opened it, the pressure caused by the chemical mixture made the sauce literally fly toward her, covering her completely.
There's something that I don't understand. How can you say that, hey, this is a prank, okay? But the prank is gonna affect me. So what is the point? What is the joke, bro? I don't understand them pranks, bro. Them pranks in which a person puts like some itching powder in your clothes and then talking about a prank. Nigga, you got me skin diseases. I have rashes now. I'm red. What's the prank? Are you saying I was gonna make you freaking get radiation sickness, but I refused. I didn't get you that. I just got you the small amount of itching that you need to get like red skin, like rashes all over your shit. What's the prank? That ain't funny. You can't say that you're pranking me and you did that shit. I'll prank you by giving you a punch, bro. Superman punch will be your prank, bro. That would be the prank that I gave you, bro.
After getting sprayed with the sauce, she was all messy and her husband burst into laughter. She was furious, and many online viewers praised the man's nerve for doing that to his own wife.
Yeah, that is crazy, bro.
The YouTuber known as Vlad NCL gained notoriety on the internet for his video call pranks, in which he appears dressed as a Barbie, fooling people with his feminine looks, and then surprising them by revealing his masculine voice. Vlad NCL is a content creator from Russia who uses humor and cosplay for these pranks.
Nigga freaking traumatizes people and talks about she just got Vladimir, bro. That's now a term, bro. That's now a term that is on my like dictionary and shit, bro. You got Vladimir, bro. If it's a Russian man, golly, the light is crazy bad, bro. It wants to rain and shit. It looks crazy. Now I'm gonna use that freaking term. You just got Vladimir, bro. Either you got Vladimir or you got what is that, nigga? You got Vladimir, you got Juan, you got man, I'm yapping so quick. Sorry. And also sorry for sorry for editing Sharif. They're gonna hate me for this. Sorry.
As mentioned, in one of his most talked about pranks, he interacts with people who believe they are talking to a woman. During the conversation, Vlad reveals that he is not biologically female, surprising his interlocutor with his deep voice and, of course, causing great astonishment.
Hey, you finished? How old are you?
I'm 22.
Where you from? I'm Russia. My name is
Damn.
Besides his pranks, Vlad NCL maintains a significant social media presence, reaching thousands of followers who watch and engage with his antics.
Like police officer.
A prank video shows a woman disguised as a police officer stopping a man in public who reacts terrified when she pulls him over. In the footage, the woman dressed as a police officer in a public square approaches the man and terrifies him with her act.
I'm not gonna cap, I wouldn't be afraid, bro. Which police officer is gonna wear a tank top and freaking skinny jeans, bro? Where is the equipment? Where is the gun? Where is the radio? Where is the taser? Where is that shit, bro? I wouldn't be scared of that shit. I would think that a freaking, no offense to her, but I would think that a freaking stripper from a nightclub just came to me and wants to offer me a deal on some shit, bro. I'm not gonna cap that. I would expect that. Of course, I wouldn't take that deal, but that is not a cop, bro. You can't convince me, bro. You can't convince me.
Continues by insinuating some bold moves, making him feel embarrassed, until she plants an illicit item in his pocket to incriminate him. Realizing what was happening, he was bewildered, and she said she needed to handcuff him. But before doing so, she revealed it was only a prank, to his great relief.
Of course it's
This type of content is part of a popular trend of social media pranks where creators disguise themselves as authorities to provoke unexpected reactions from unsuspecting people.
Yo, pray. Yo, if you get that impersonating a cop charge, bro, you cook, bro. You cook, bro. Because you're spreading panic. I think that nigga has to have, been aware of the prank, or like being like a willing participant in the prank, bro. Because there's no way a person is gonna get fooled by that, bro. I can't look at you and say that you're a cop, bro. I've seen cops before. You can't. Unless I was like never getting outside or never watching no videos or never watching TV at all, I know you're not a cop, bro.
Now we see a very controversial prank by a woman that created a tense situation between a couple. In the prank, a woman pretends to be a store clerk and, while assisting a man with his wife or girlfriend, discreetly applies red lipstick to her own hand. Then she touches the man's neck, leaving a lipstick mark. When the man's partner notices the mark, she reacts with jealousy, believing he has cheated, creating a comical and awkward situation.
Just inconveniencing a person's day.
The furious wife and the frightened man, not knowing what was happening, made the moment hilarious, which quickly went viral online.
That's not funny, bro.
Another viral prank showed a man playing a trick on his girlfriend by adding an extremely hot pepper extract, known as Satan's blood, to her food. After eating it, the woman experienced intense discomfort from the heat of the pepper, resulting in a dramatic reaction with coughing and tears. Satan's blood is a highly concentrated pepper extract, with an impressive 800,000 units on the Scoville scale.
Okay, now that's not a prank, bro. That's not a prank, bro. If she was allergic to that shit, or she was like had like a problem. I think you might know, but some people hide their problems. You might have a problem and then you do that shit, and then you end up fucking around and sending her to the hospital. So that is not a funny prank. That's not a prank, bro. That's not a prank. You actually cause significant problems to a person, bro. Pepper is not something that you just take without knowing, bro. She might not have anything around, bro. It's not funny too, bro.
Making it significantly hotter than common sauces like Tabasco. Due to its potency, it is recommended to use it extremely sparingly, usually 1 drop at a time. Although popular on social media, this kind of prank raises concerns about the limits of humor and health risks.
Yeah.
Adverse reactions to extremely spicy foods can include nausea, vomiting, and, in more serious cases, respiratory complications.
Yeah.
Therefore, it is essential to consider the well-being of those involved before carrying out such a joke.
Yeah.
A boyfriend decided to prank his partner, and the result was quite funny. The video shows a man tricking his girlfriend into believing that their living room TV is touchscreen. In the recording, he interacts with the TV.
Okay, that's an actual prank, bro. That might actually be funny, bro. He's not like physically harming her or like traumatizing her, because right now they're just gonna laugh and say, you actually thought it was touchscreen. We're not having that type of bank, type shit. So.
As if it were touch sensitive, and when his girlfriend tries the same, she realizes there is no response, resulting in a fun and confused reaction.
Oh, shoot! This is so cool, babe. Where'd you get it? Oh my goodness.
This type of prank is common on social platforms, where creators exploit everyday situations to generate humor and relatability among viewers.
That one is actually good, bro. It's actually good.
A rather daring man decided to pull a bold prank involving the police and almost got himself into serious trouble. To carry out the troll, he took a female mannequin, put on a wig, dressed it as a woman, and waited at a street corner for a patrol car to pass. As soon as it did, he pretended to be fighting with the supposed woman, even appearing to assault her, naturally drawing the officer's attention, who quickly moved in to intervene. Some officers, upon realizing it was a mannequin, went along with the joke. Others did not react as well.
Listen to me. Relax. Relax, Sydney. Look what you did. No, stop crying. That's my girlfriend.
I'm not gonna cap. It should be a crime for my police officer to freaking the person to respond to my case to be a fat old nigga, bro. I don't, bro. I've always not on this channel, but I always complain about it. Why is the police freaking fat and old, bro? Niggas got the freaking two infinity stones of freaking weakness, bro. You're fat and old. You have the problems of an old nigga, and you also have the hard problems of a fat nigga, bro. All the people that you're freaking chasing are freaking fit, young, early 20s, early 20s, late 20s, or freaking teen-year-old niggas, bro. Those are the niggas you're chasing around. That's why niggas freaking lose the police on a foot chase. Because you're fat and you're old. Your heart is already fighting, bro. That I do not like, bro.
As shown in the footage, some officers reacted quite aggressively, displeased by the prank. In fact, the prank had to end because the police did not approve and arrested him.
Yeah.
A woman fell for a prank by a channel that placed a bicycle with a loose seat in a public spot, intending to catch people with bad intentions. The bicycle was positioned strategically in a public square, precisely to catch opportunistic thieves. A woman passing by approached it for a while, then decided to mount it, but she did not expect the seat to be loose. As soon as she sat down, she fell.
What?
Realizing the seat was loose, she slipped, could not pedal, and was exposed in the video as trying to steal the bicycle. A completely embarrassing situation.
Nah, that is fake. That is fake. Who just sits playing on a bike like that, bro? She freaking do, and she freaking even hold sit. Actual pain is gonna make you jump like this, bro. Gonna be like, what the fuck? Just like jump up, bro. She just sat on it and said, ow! And she's also trying to steal, so she's shouting so that the people can actually even hear that it hurt her, bro. Yeah, that shit's fake, bro. That one is fake. That one is fake. That one is fake. I can't believe that one. Tongue piercing.
A young girl decided to prank her mother with a stunt that went viral on the internet and guaranteed many laughs. To pull it off, the girl acquired a fake tongue with a piercing and put it in her mouth. When her mother arrived, she showed her tongue, causing her mother to nearly have a heart attack. Thinking it was real, her mother started swearing and questioning her daughter, who then spat the tongue toward her mother, making her even more startled.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
Believing her daughter really had a tongue piercing and seeing the tongue coming out of her daughter's mouth, the mother was deeply scared as she had no idea it was fake. A woman pranked her boyfriend with a piece of fake poop, and the moment, filmed by herself, went viral online. For the prank, she got a fake piece of poop and waited for the right moment to troll her boyfriend. In the video, she is on his balcony while he is swimming in the pool. She waited until he dove, then threw the fake poop into the water. Impressively, he resurfaced right in front of it, and upon seeing that thing, he got a huge scare.
He's gonna freak.
I'm not gonna cap, bro. If it was me, bro, and I didn't know that it was real, bro, it wasn't real, bro, I would actually be impressed that poop has managed to freaking end up right in front of me, bro. I'll freaking look into the sky and say, did God just shit? That's possible? Freaking take it to the museum and say, God's shit. That's what I do. I don't know about you, but, you know, you gotta profit.
He pushed the poop away with the water and backed off quickly, while his girlfriend filmed everything from the balcony, bursting into laughter along with the online viewers.
Drawing the gun.
Once again, a very bold man decided to joke with a police officer, and things almost went very wrong for him. In the video, he approaches an officer standing beside his patrol car and says that he has a gun inside his backpack. At that revelation, the officer panics and immediately orders him to raise his hands. However, pushing the officer's patience, the man does not comply and continues.
That nigga is bold and dumb. He is bold and dumb, you know? I don't know if it's because he's white, bro, that she did not get shot, or mostly because, you know, like he was lucky, bro. Because he would get shot, bro. That is reckless.
Continues rummaging through his backpack until he finally pulls out his gun, which, in reality, was made of
You're
cardboard,
lucky,
leaving
bro.
the officer extremely irritated.
You was one of the cops at rotation, bro. You're lucky. You're lucky.
No, it's a, dude, it's a, the real good. You want a bite?
What's wrong with me like that?
Really good. Here. Okay, I'll cook it. Here.
When the officer realized he was being toyed with, he became furious, insulted him, and ordered him to leave immediately before he decided to arrest him.
Understandable, bro.
A woman and two men decided to pull a prank inside an elevator, with hilarious reactions as a result. In the video, a couple enters the elevator while another man is already inside, along with a random person. Everything seems calm until at one point, the woman who was hugging her supposed partner switches men and exits the elevator hugging the other, leaving the random person inside completely baffled.
Yeah, that is confusing. That is confusing.
The reactions are really very funny because it seems as if the woman cheated on her partner in an instant, and that is exactly what any witness would think.
Of course.
A man decided to prank his girlfriend in a very bold way and, filming the moment, shared everything on social media. Taking advantage of his girlfriend's distraction while she was gaming on her computer, he silently approached from behind and waited for her to get up from the chair to grab a ketchup bottle and squeeze sauce onto the chair without her noticing. Since she was facing away and did not look back, she sat down with her white pants in the red sauce, staining everything. As we can see, she is outraged when she realizes what her boyfriend did. However, he not only burst into laughter, but also exposed the situation on video.
Yeah, hair loss, yeah.
This time, it was a
The laundry
man's
is
turn
going to
to
be a
prank his
problem,
girlfriend
bro.
while she was sleeping, and the moment went viral on social media. In the video, the man is seen approaching his sleeping girlfriend and, with a few fake hairs, sprinkling them over her real hair. Since she was asleep, she did not notice. Upon waking and going to the bathroom to brush her hair, the fake hairs, of the same color, began to fall, and she panicked, thinking it was her own hair falling out. The man films everything and laughs non-stop.
Oh my God, Karina, your hair is falling out. What the hell? Oh my God.
As we can see, he even uses a camera effect that makes her appear bald in the image, which increases her shock and anger.
Of course, that's a lie, bro. She could feel it here.
A pregnant woman took advantage of her condition to prank her husband, who was left in despair. She hid her phone filming in the living room, filled a glass with water, and poured it between her legs. Then she started screaming for her husband, who arrived terrified and found the scene where her water bag had apparently burst, indicating that the baby was about to be born. However, as we know, it was just a prank, and the video ended.
I'm not gonna cap, I don't like those types of pranks, bro. Pranks that freaking show danger, and then you pretend that you're in danger, and then after that say it's a prank. They are not good pranks, bro. They are not good pranks. Because you're gonna pretend that you're in danger, and then you actually have a problem, and then that person will think that you are pranking them, and then you end up dying on some odd stuff. That is not good, bro.
Without him discovering the truth.
My water just broke. My water just broke.
What do we do?
Shared by the woman online, many found it funny, but also criticized putting him in that situation. She explained that she told him it was a lie right afterward, and that he was very nervous with her. As we saw earlier, ketchup is widely used in various pranks. This time, a man used it to prank his mother. Hiding in the kitchen, he turned on a food processor and then threw ketchup over his own hand, letting out a scream immediately. His mother rushed to the kitchen in panic and, upon arriving, found her son pretending to cry with his hands supposedly covered in blood. The alarmed scene left her in total panic. The son then started laughing, revealing it was only a prank.
Now those pranks are not good, bro. Those are one of the bad types of pranks.
He could not keep a straight face until the end, and upon laughing made it clear it was just a joke. The mother, of course, was furious at the prank. A very well-devised prank shows drivers experiencing a happy moment followed by a sad one, which is why it went viral. In the footage, drivers stopped at a traffic light are surprised by a woman who passes by and, showing interest, writes her phone number on the vehicle's windshield with lipstick. The men get excited, since it's a beautiful woman. However, their happiness is short-lived. Shortly after, another man approaches offering...
I'm not gonna cap. I don't give a heck if you look how, bro. You are not washing that car window.
Windshield cleaning service, splashing water, and completely erasing the number, much to the driver's despair.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
The drivers who had hoped to contact the woman lose the opportunity because of the cleaning, which was obviously part of the prank, making the video extremely popular. Don't forget to subscribe so you can watch more videos like this.
Okay, if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and